Me is Queen said Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. So, I was talking to someone about 5 or 6 days ago, and they said to me, after I told them, it was a reading, and after I told them the things that they needed to do to change their life, she said, that's not going to be easy. And I was like, okay. Then I was talking to somebody else, and I was talking about evolution and change and growth and, mastering your thoughts and things like that. And they said, oh, well, none of that's really easy. And then I was in the comment section, and some dude was talking about something. He said, oh, that's easier said than done, or something like that. And I said to myself out loud, fuck easy. like I've been hearing this for days, and I was like, you know what, fuck easy and everybody to easy roll with. You know what I mean? Like, fuck them all, Because it was like, I got that vibe, because guys, I be going off on my tangents, and I got this vibe through me, like people will almost always talk themselves out of bettering themselves, or doing something different, or doing something better, or a better way of life, or a better way of thinking, or, going after their dreams even, because it's not easy. Whenever I talk to somebody about something like that, improvement or growth, or, going after their desires, manifesting their wishes, and it's not all the time. Some people are right on board with me, like, yeah, girl, yeah. And other people are like, well, that's not going to be easy. And I'm just like, nobody promised you easy. You don't need easy. What you need is doable. Can you pull it off is the question. So if you're looking to change your life, if you're looking to go back to school, if you're looking to have a new adventure, if you're looking to have a new career, if you're looking to heal yourself from, past traumas, if you're looking to draw towards you a better caliber of people into your life so you can have trustworthy support system, and the first thing that comes to your mind is, oh, it's not going to be easy. No, it's not going to be easy. I'm going to tell you right now, up front, before you even start to go down that road, no, it's not easy. No. But that shouldn't stop you from doing it. You see, just because something isn't easy should not be a deterrent. It just means you got to pull up your sleeves and put your nose to the grindstone, put your nose to the wheel. None of these things are easy. Nobody promised you easy. Who told you you was going to come here and it was going to be easy? Like, I'm sitting there thinking, like, where'd you get that from? It's not going to be easy. None of these things are easy. Being alive isn't easy. Prospering isn't easy. It's not something that you just wave your hand and it's done. It is something that you have to put an effort into. It doesn't have to be impossible either, though. It doesn't have to be this big, huge bear that people think it's going to be. It's really just a matter of climbing one step every day, putting one foot in front of the other, every single day, moving towards your goal. That's all it really is. It doesn't have to be this monumental thing. I was telling somebody once that they needed to master their thoughts. Like, you need to deal with your thoughts, because they're having all these like pessimistic thoughts. And I'm reading their cards, and I'm seeing that their self-sabotage is holding them back in life. And I said to them, you really need to look at your thoughts. I mean, work with the law of attraction and meditation, like really put an effort into working on your thoughts. And the response back was, oh, that's not going to be easy. And I was just looking at them like, you don't need easy. You need doable, And some of the times it just makes me want to slap people, because it's just like, that is the catalyst to hold people back time and time again. And anybody who's ever built anything or had anything worth having had to put effort into it. And many of those people will say it wasn't easy. If you ask people about getting a higher education degree, PhD, bachelor's degree, master's degree, I don't know very many of them that'll just be like, oh, it was easy, I just breezed through it, wasn't nothing to it. almost all of us had to sacrifice or spend hard times in the library, or, find somebody to keep our kids while we did a class at night. Most of the people that I know, I'm not going to say everybody, but everybody that I know, everybody that I rolled with, none of us would say it was easy. It was a breeze. It was just, nothing to it. And that's, that's just one example. But people who build empires, people who, have built corporations. Like, do you think Steve Jobs thought it was easy to do what he did? And do you think that these people let that stop them? Because it wasn't. And that's the whole point. You can think that it's not easy, but don't let that stop you. And stop looking for things to be easy, because they're not. They're not. I mean, as the further along you get, the easier it gets. Yes, because when I first started the stuff that I'm doing now, it was much harder. It was much more difficult for me to be able to do the things that I can do now with ease. For example, meditation. When I first started meditation was hard. It was hard for me to stay awake. It was hard for me to pay attention. It was hard. Now, it's instantaneous. I go right into it. I come right out of it. It's no problem now. But I've been doing it for, oh my God, it has to be at least over 10 years at this point of me practicing and just trying, and at this point, I mean, I've been pretty damn good at it for the last couple years, and lately I've been doing it even more. So it's even sped up more than that. So certain things get easier as time progresses, but don't let it not being easy hold you back. Because that's what I see with a lot of people. They tell me that, and then that's their excuse not to do anything. And then I see them 6 months later, and they're in the same boat doing the same thing, the easy thing that they were doing before. But the easy thing is not getting them anywhere. It's easy to stay at a dead-end job that's not going anywhere. It's harder to beef up your resume and take some classes and start going for higher positions. Yeah, that's harder, but it'll make you happier when it's accomplished. You see, the reward is what you get for the effort that you put in. If you don't have the balls to put in the effort, you don't deserve the reward. And that's the bottom line. So instead of looking at something and saying, this ain't going to be easy, look at it and say, ooh, look at that reward at the end. That's what I kept on doing when I was in college. I kept on thinking about that piece of paper and what I was going to do with it. What I'm going to do with this degree. That's what kept going through my mind when I wanted to quit, when I didn't want to go to class, when I was tired, when I didn't want to do my paper at 2 a.m. I kept thinking to myself of what I was going to be able to do when I was finished. And that is where my motivation came in. And for some of you, you might be able to use that same mental trick on yourself. Think about the end. When I'm done, this is what I'm going to get from this. Okay? So when somebody says something to you that's going to better you or that's going to help you or something that is going to make you happier, and the first thing that comes to your mind is, it's not going to be easy, push that thought out of your head and start thinking about the rewards instead. Start thinking about that. Start thinking about, and when you think about it, another thing that may help some people, don't think about going all the way up the staircase. Okay, think about the reward. That'll help you. But if you think about all the steps that it's going to take to get to the reward, that might make you a little bit anxious. So just think about the next step. Okay, well, I need to sign up for classes. So, okay, I signed up for my classes. Okay, now I need to go get my books. I got my books. Just think about the next step ahead of you. Like climbing up a ladder, just think about the next step. And if you ever find yourself getting ahead of yourself, just think about the end. Don't think about the next 15 steps, okay? Because when I was a freshman, I didn't think about being a sophomore. I didn't think about being a junior. I thought about being done, If I had thought about being a sophomore, I'd have been like, 4 more years, But I didn't think about that. I thought about getting done, and I thought about the next task. Okay, this semester needs to be aced. Then the next semester needs to be aced. This paper needs to be handed in. I thought about it in pieces, one piece at a time. And I didn't think about all the massive amount of work that meant for me. Okay, so think about that, guys, and don't let something not being easy hold you back. Anything worth having is worth busting your ass to have. Okay, it's worth it in the end. If you're doing something that's going to make you happier, it's worth it. Okay. All right, guys, it's time for me to get going. So please, I'm going to leave all my information underneath here. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to someone else who's letting things not be easy hold them back. Okay? All right, guys, if you want a tarot reading, email me and I will give you an appointment. Likewise, don't forget, I'm going on vacation on Saturday the 23rd. So ask an Aquarius to be away until the 20th. I forgot when I come back. I think I come back like April 1st or something. But I'll let you guys know for sure before I leave. See you later.